Ignition sequence start.
All right.
What's going on?
We back at it again.
We here. Hey, we talking.
Welcome back to another episode of
TakeOff.
Yes, sir. I'm your boy adrianakaad.
I'm Stubbs. Spell it wrong, spell it right.
Hey, you already know what this is. We're getting ready to get into some shit today.
Yes, real topics by real people.
That's right. And bro, we got a lot.
Reptilians. Look at my eyes. Nah.
Hey, you got on the right color shirt for that too.
Oh, I do? Okay.
By the way, I like that shirt too.
know what?
That's the one you got from the Dominican.
Another one I got from the Dominican. Look what it say.
Hey,
F off.
hey, there you go. Hey, okay.
Yeah, the dude showed me that. I was like, I always wanted a shirt like that. Let me get it.
But you know what? The thing about it,
I don't know what it really say, though. I don't know what all that mean, but another.
It look like just say Punta Cana, Dominic DR.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Almost every time I go places, I get shirts. I didn't get nobody else no souvenirs. I kind of feel bad, but they'll be all right.
But you know, you want to do that whenever you go out of town because you want a reminder of where you've been and how was it.
Yeah, and before cell phones, that was the main way to remember something, is have a souvenir for yourself.
Get
or
a
your
magnet.
pictures, too, like Kodak, Polaroids.
Man, we came a long way from them days.
Man, I still remember them, though.
Yeah, you remember you get a disposable camera?
All that, man.
Man, we came a long...
still
Oh,
probably
what
got
about
a few.
Polaroids?
Yeah, Polaroid. Yeah, I remember the Polaroids.
Oh,
you can still buy those.
Yeah,
There's certain cell phone products you could hook your phone up to it and then it'll print out Polaroid pictures.
Yeah, I did hear Polaroid made a comeback on TikTok.
I'm glad to know that.
Yeah,
I wonder what that
because
stock is like.
yeah, because it was a trend going on for a while about take your Polaroid pictures, see how it look. But you know, but you know, while it's on my mind, we finally updated our soundboard, so expect us to do a lot more sound effect.
If we can remember them all, we'll give y'all one right now. Oh, I was gonna hit the wall.
Oh, don't hit that one. Hey, don't do it.
Well, that's a slap.
No, I like this one.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
If y'all know who that is, y'all know. If y'all don't know, y'all don't know.
That's probably gonna be one of my favorite ones. One more time.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one.
So, you want to start off with the first topic, or shall I?
It's been 4 years since the last time it occurred. It's back. We're talking about the Olympics. Let's get in on that. Simone Biles got a gold for her and her team. I think she still got to do some solo stuff too. There's probably more goals for her. What else already happened? South Sudan almost beat America.
You want to hear something crazy?
What?
I actually forgot the Olympics. I didn't know nothing about the Olympics being on.
Man, this is one of them years. Is like it's too much else going on. You're not really.
Man, I had
I'm not at least.
You know how I found out?
How?
I found out because I saw Steph Curry and LeBron James playing on the same team. Like, what the hell are they doing playing on the same team? Now I'm like, oh, that's why.
You think they can beat the Dream Team? Who they got now?
What you mean?
The Dream Team. The
Dream Team of old?
Of old, yeah.
No. Well, see, I don't like the hard part about comparing.
Wait. Before the Dream Team, we also hypothetically let's add Isaiah to it.
But see, it's kind of hard to even for me to answer that too because the Dream Team of old is different from the Dream Team of now.
The game is different.
The game is very different. Look, players was cut different back then.
They were more aggressive.
Yeah, look, you could catch an elbow to the jaw.
And you had keep going in the whole quarter.
And you know what I mean? And nothing would happen.
But you still had some warriors now. You remember Kobe readjusted his finger and got right back in the game?
That's what I'm saying. Man, what?
Well, he is on the turning of the tide. He was old school, new school.
Well, see, Isaiah Thomas, he played on a broke ankle.
He was
and
out
still
there,
hitting threes.
Still getting it.
Michael Jordan played with a fever.
Yeah, flu game.
And won.
I think he is poisoned, but they could call it the flu game.
But he played.
He played.
You think that's going to happen with the players of the day?
I feel like there's a few, but they far in between.
Man.
See, I'm not really into sports like that. I'm talking like I'm really into it, but
so far I haven't seen not one basketball player play like either one of the players we just talked about.
I think Draymond Green would go if he had the chance. He got it in him, and even though I think he's in jail right now, Rajon Rondo.
He in jail.
I want to say he locked up. Rajon Rondo. I think he out the league.
Allegedly. Hold on. Let's look that up.
No. He. I forgot what he did.
Hold on. We're gonna look that up real quick. I didn't. Well, I haven't heard anything from him in a while, but
Yeah, he got locked up for some. I can't recall what it was. Something to do with a woman, I feel like.
we gonna look this up. Hold on. He got locked.
Yeah, he got locked up like 2 years ago, probably 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, he got locked up, but they say the reason why is because of a gun charge.
Okay, I knew it was something.
He don't look way different, but he you can tell from the pics from the mugshot.
Yeah.
That's not the same Rondo that we used to seeing. It's so funny because I remember they say he looked like the dude that shot Ricky.
He do.
He looked just like
do. Rest in peace to that actor.
Yeah, if you know the story behind that was crazy.
Yeah.
But
That's the thing about doing movies. You do a movie so good, people hate you for real.
well, they say his character wasn't the best offset either.
It might have not been, but I'm still sure you got hate from your character though. Like allegedly, who got shot? Cameron got shot
What you mean?
for being what's the name in Paid in Full.
Got shot by who?
Somebody shot him for his portrayal of what is his name start with a C or a K in the movie Paid in Full?
Now I know he got shot before, but I didn't think it was because of that.
Allegedly, that's what it was because. He alluded to no, it had to do because I portrayed this individual in Paid in Full. I can't think of the guy named Paid in Full. Start with a C though.
But before we get too far into it, let's go back to the Olympics real quick.
Oh yeah. Y'all see a conversation is like a journey. You ever just
It can go so
you be talking about like spaceships, next thing you know you talking about farming, like wait, how did we make that connection? What the heck?
it can go left so quick.
So quick, but yeah.
Well, we talked about Simone Biles. Congratulations to you, sis.
Any athlete who worked hard and y'all got y'all gold or y'all silver. Speaking of, oh man, I didn't screenshot it. It's this one athlete. I guess he was a marksman, a shooter. You know, all those people who got guns, they got special glasses, shades, earmuffs, so they can't hear nothing. Mm-hmm. This guy, all he did was show up with a gun, and he just started shooting and came and got a silver. So everybody's congratulating him. I can't.
Was he originally?
He's not American. He's
No, was he originally part of the game?
Of what?
Was he originally supposed to be in the competition?
Yeah. But he just showed up with nothing. And to me, it make more sense. Like, bro, if you're a real pro and you do this for real, you don't need all those special glasses, all them things to silence people around you to make the target appear. You don't need nothing. If you're a real man, he got a silver. So a lot of people commend him. I cannot remember what country he's from.
Wait,
I just looked it up today too.
If you're a natural born shooter, you're a natural born shooter.
Man,
but I want to talk.
You know how many people in the hood could get gold being in shooting?
A lot of people in the hood can't shoot for one.
But it's some who can though.
There's some who can, but it's very few. A lot of people in the hood cannot shoot. A lot of people in the hood don't even know how to hold a gun right. You know, you got people that still hold a gun sideways.
Hey.
Man, who you gonna hit with that? That's movie stuff. That you don't hit nobody like that.
It's not movie stuff because the movies that's art imitating life. That they was.
But you can't hit nobody like that. I'm not saying people don't do it, but you can't hit nobody like that. Maybe up close, yeah, but not far away.
I think you could.
What's the likelihood?
The bullet don't come out. The bullet not coming out. It's coming out of a circle. A circle coming out of a circle.
But you gotta look at it like this. It's not designed to be shot like that. You're supposed to shoot it.
It's so much velocity behind it. It's gonna go. But the only thing, one guy told me the reason why he holds his sideways a long time ago. He said because he don't like it when he said he had a shell pop up and go in his shirt. It was burning up. So
hey, bro, a lot of guns do that.
A lot, but he said that's why he it wasn't an Uzi or nothing. I can't remember what it was, but he said he holds that sideways. Everyone else, he'll hold straight up.
What? Damn near majority of all guns do that.
Yeah.
That's the thing about shooting. But back to the Olympics before.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, I want to talk about, for one, let's talk about the whole opening ceremony that's been going. That caught a lot of controversy. Now, I didn't see the whole opening ceremony, but what people have been talking about in the pictures I saw, that looked kind of very, 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 very awkward.
I heard it resembled the Last Supper.
That's what they said it was supposed to be. But see, it was a whole bunch of people from the rainbow community who were supposed to be, from one of those.
Why do we have to include them?
Hey,
not everybody's. Some people stand outside the club. I'm sorry, that's the world. Some people really stand outside the club.
But you notice they had a couple children in the opening ceremony. And
I didn't watch it at all. I've only heard.
Well, from what I've been told was the guy, I guess, in the middle who's supposed to imitate the meal, that was in blue. Mm-hmm. They say he was fully naked.
The meal?
Yeah, because
the guy's supposed to be the plate on the table.
Yeah, because from what I saw, he was like you know how they have the dinner and they got the little thing.
Yeah.
he was presented like that.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wait a minute, and he was fully naked, and you had you had some kids around the table too.
They doing too much.
They doing look, that wasn't nothing
Kids
but
don't need to witness that.
that wasn't nothing but pushing an agenda. If you ask me, I don't give a damn. That's exactly what they were doing.
Is this the first Olympics where they're allowing transsexual athletes?
I think so, because back to the story we was talking about earlier about how one of the boxers who was a female was fighting a transgender athlete, and she quit because she said she never got hit that hard in her life.
Yeah.
Which is understandable because that's not what.
It's not Olympics. Come on, that's the one place that should have been remained sacred. Come on, y'all. You was assigned this at birth. You was assigned that. Let it be what it be. I understand that. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to put a disclaimer on this one in the description. These words are not what are we supposed to say? These views and opinions.
You know, I get sick of doing that.
I do too.
I get sick. We live in a culture right now. You can't express yourself, but when you do, you're canceled.
Yeah, but
I can't stand that shit, man. Look, the problem is people feelings are too. People got their feelings on their sleeves too much.
You know what it is? Rainbow community is literally letting us know how sensitive they are.
I mean,
half of them take it up the butt.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry I had to do that.
You tough. You tough when it matters to you. Or in the bed, you the toughest person.
Hey.
But words hurt, but I took it. I took it in that exit hole. Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing?
All I'm saying is.
But again, just like everybody else cop out, I also have gay family members. They know how my opinion though.
Look, we're not talking down amongst that community. We're not saying that, but
happy family members.
We're not saying that. Hey, do what you do. Hey, go ahead, whatever. But when it comes to the situation in boxing. Hey, that's not only a boxing, wrestling too. I heard not even the Olympics, but you got some girls who are in some combat sports like judo, jiu-jitsu. They got transgender athletes fighting girls in those same sports.
But what's beautiful is those moments where every now and then you have a original woman beating a transgender athlete. It does happen. It's far and few in between, but it does happen. It was this girl,
everybody would like to see the tables turn every now and then.
Yeah. It was this girl in judo. She went up against a transsexual, and her coach was like, yo, I taught you how to fight opponents bigger than you and stronger than you. Do what I told you. And she pulled it off. So sometimes it's about you got to ignore all that other stuff. Now, sometimes, again, other people are just genetically better. It is what it is. Or other genders as well are just better at certain things.
Well, let me ask you this. Just hypothetically saying. Nah, this probably ain't look like that, but can that be considered abuse or domestic violence?
Can what be considered abuse?
If a transgender beat up on a woman.
I see what you're doing.
Can it?
It is, but at the end of the day, did you enter into this contract? Did you agree to fight? Are you a fight? Because at the end of the day, some fighters acknowledge fighters. I don't care what you are. Even I'm sure some grown fighters like, hey, I don't care if you 5 or 10 years old. If you agree to hop in this ring, I'm gonna treat you like a fighter because you claim to be a fighter.
Yeah, but at the same time,
ain't no holding back.
But you already know, and you're absolutely right because other fighters should know better.
Yeah,
probably because they never been in a position where they fought a person that's a transgender, but they still got the strength of a man.
Yeah,
and like the girl said, I never got hit that hard in my life.
Yeah,
because whoever she fought didn't hold back. They was trying to.
Some people don't pull punches.
Man, they were boxing.
They were. I mean, that's. I'm saying there are athletes who, as soon as the contract gets signed, it could be 2 grown alpha men, but one could know I'm clearly better than this guy. I'm a pull my punches.
But see, that's
even allegedly Mike Tyson when he just went up against Roy Jones Jr. last year or the year before. He said he pulled his punches. He didn't want to hurt him.
But see, the difference is they both were men.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm just talking about in the sense of a mentality of athlete to athlete. Yeah, I'm holding back. I don't want to hurt you. I understand we both got families and we trying to get this money. I'm not.
But see, that's a fair match right there. This wasn't a fair match. It wasn't because you got to look at it like this. One transitioned. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But still has the strength and might of a man.
Yeah.
That right there, that's not a fair fight. It's not.
Yeah, no.
It's not. So we got to look at it as a way like, how is it really considered to be a fight if one has the advantages and strength of a man? It's not. Because look, let's go back to how this whole thing happened. who protested, who voted or whatever to get this whole thing to be equal? You know who did it?
Who?
You.
Well, silence? What did they silence?
You. Now, what I'm saying is everybody went around screaming men and women are equal.
Not everybody.
Well,
but I get what you say. I get what
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Men and women equal. Men should do everything. In some cases, I agree, but everything shouldn't, with two different genders, shouldn't do everything the other one should do.
Because you know what? I used to even say men and women could be in the same field in non-contact sports. Eventually, I had to take that back because in golf, strength matters. Strength of the swing matters. And in something like volleyball, technically it's a non-contact sport, but at the end of the day, even same with tennis, you do have your games where men and women play against each other, like a man and a woman on teams on both sides, but sometimes that strength matter.
I remember it was a story that came out earlier, I think this year or last year. It was some old, they were retired male soccer playing team, and they were challenged to a soccer match from the current female world champion soccer team. Did you know that the men kicked their ass?
That happened before. I think the WNBA team lost to a high school basketball team. I think I could be wrong. I want to say whatever WNBA team won that year, they went up against a high school basketball team, just the national champions, and they straight up lost.
Yeah,
it's just unfortunately. Look again,
and also too, you got to realize it's a lot of skill. Like people, you know what I mean, got more skills than others.
Yeah, some people are quicker and more agile and other things. Look, I'm not. This ain't no hate speech. I ain't mad at nobody. Do what you want to do.
Man, just talk.
No, I'm really talking for real.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Everybody need a place in society.
Yeah, we're not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I hate that we got to keep on putting disclaimers on what we think. We know we're not trying to offend nobody. Yeah. We just talk. This is the barbershop talk.
Don't come for us. I'm already colored. I don't need the rainbow.
Hey, this is barbershop talk. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, what you about to say?
I was gonna say I'm already colored. I don't need the rainbow community community coming after me. But yeah, I'm what else happened? Simone Biles won. Who else?
I know I think the men's NBA USA basketball team won yesterday.
But they didn't win the gold yet. They still got more games.
I don't think they won the gold. Not to my. Like I said, I just not finding out the Olympics is on.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm just not finding it out.
How
they also said Snoop Dogg carried the torch.
Yeah, and he was fencing. Somebody was teaching. He was swimming with Mike Phelps.
Yeah.
And you know, he had fun every year. I liked what they did last Olympics when it was Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart, just giving their opinions of a bunch of stuff happened throughout it. I hope they do that again.
I know he's a commentator on some of these sports, but also I was thinking to myself, I hope Snoop don't whip out a blunt and light it with the torch.
Oh, it would have been funny.
I'm like, Snoop, man, what do you do?
But again,
bruh.
Yeah.
Even if he did do that, I'm cool with it. Y'all allowing that open ceremony, but y'all gonna say no to that? Nah.
Well, you know, it's a different country.
It is, but it's becoming too soft. Some of this stuff.
And you never seen anybody do that before either.
What he say? Make America great again? Sometimes I'd be like, it depends on in what aspect. I'd be like, yeah, because what we got going on now ain't it.
It's too soft today. I would agree.
Too soft.
You know what I was doing the other day? I was looking at old wrestling clips. You remember wrestlers of old and the stuff they used to do. Man, if they would do that shit today, ain't no way they would survive.
You remember the most lethal match ever? Undertaker.
The Hell in the Cell.
Hell in the Cell.
That's the one I was watching.
I remember Undertaker said, I thought I killed him when he fell through.
You know what's interesting? I found out about that whole thing that the Taker didn't want to do it.
No, yeah, he didn't. No, but Mankind kept insisting. Even when he went through the roof of the cage, he was messed up, but he got back up and continued. So
yeah,
I hope he got a big check out of that, a few bonuses.
See wrestling matches like that would never be looked at as being old. That's what's up nowadays.
No.
Like they're doing too much. You're polluting our kids.
Well, I haven't watched it in years. Last time I watched wrestling was before The Rock got famous. He was literally him and Austin 316, Triple H, all them. That's when I used to watch it back, like short.
Yeah, during the Attitude Era.
Yeah. That's what it's called, Attitude Era.
Yeah,
that's
when
I was watching it.
Yeah, I love the Attitude Era. I mean, Stone Cold right up on the beer truck and just sprayed. You remember that?
Yeah.
Happened here in Detroit.
Yeah.
I used to love shit like that.
So, is it from my perspective again?
No, my bad. He rolled up on a Zamboni in Detroit. My bad. But anyway, go ahead.
Now, I just want to know who's been in the wrestling industry for the longest. Is it The Undertaker? I feel like it's him. Because when I was a kid, before I was in the wrestling, he was there with Hulk Hogan, and he was there after I stopped watching it.
If it's not him, it got to be Hulk Hogan.
No, he wasn't in wrestling. I know his career is not nowhere near The Undertaker's.
No, he was there. He was there during the 80s. You remember Hulkamania?
I remember. No, I'm saying, but all the way up until what you said, the Attitude Era, he wasn't in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, he was. He was the American Badass, remember? Because in the Attitude Era, he was the badass and he was the Undertaker.
No. I specifically remember he was not in it.
He wasn't Attitude Era.
Okay, maybe
because you remember. I'll tell you why. Because you remember when he had he made an alliance called the Ministry of Darkness. He had Rikishi, not Rikishi.
No. If you talk, yeah, okay, I'm about to say.
No.
Don't say Goldust.
No. And there he had the Brood. Remember Christian and Gangrel? Mm-hmm. He had them in there. He had Viscera in there. He had who else he had in there?
This is before Booker T got into the.
Yeah, this is way before. This is back when WCW.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So he was out of professional wrestling way before Undertaker got out. Because Undertaker.
Oh, you talking about the Hook? I mean, not the Hook, but
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah. He wasn't in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I'm talking about, I thought you said the Undertaker wasn't in the Attitude Era.
No, I said he was. I'm saying I think his career spanned it the longest out of any wrestler. I could be wrong.
I want to say during that time, Hulk Hogan was in WCW starting the NWO.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's what he was doing during that time, because you remember WCW and WWF was competing against each other.
Yeah.
I think that's what Hulk Hogan was doing.
I think Booker T was with WCW, and I want to say Mark Henry was with one of them too.
Mark Henry was with WWF, because you got to remember, he was with the Nation of Domination before The Rock went solo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you had DX, Generation X.
Yeah, I remember though.
And you had Shane McMahon come up with the corporation.
Yeah,
stuff like that. It was a lot going on during that time.
It was a beautiful time.
It was a great time to be a wrestler. Watch wrestling.
I just one day up and woke up and I just stopped watching it. I don't know why. I still. I'm gonna buy tickets. I'm gonna go check out a show. I went to go see quote unquote midget wrestling. You know what? I think I already. I think I mentioned that before.
I was
on a podcast. It was good. Like when I got there, I was being really respectful, reading the flyer and everything. I'm here for dwarf wrestling. And it was like, oh, you here for midget wrestling? Like the people who ran the organization was like, oh, the midget wrestling? I was like, hey, if y'all call it that.
How did you go up there and say it?
Because I didn't buy my tickets online. So I got there and I was like, hey, I'm here for the Dorfinator. You mean midget wrestling? Yeah, hey, I didn't. I'm being politically correct, bruh. I didn't want, man.
What the hell?
I didn't want to.
He needs some milk.
My bad. I didn't mean to put that.
But no, I was being politically correct because I don't want to offend anybody. But they called it that, so now I know it's okay.
Right, was it advertised as midget wrestling?
It was advertised as the Dorfinator. The Dorfinator. That was the name of the event or the name of the company.
But it didn't have a name. It didn't have a name.
It didn't say midget nowhere on the flyer. It said the Dorfinator.
But
it was fun though. I'm gonna go back, bro. I've been going up to that same store every day looking for more and more flyers. Like, where are the wrestling flyers?
Why don't you just look it up? Google it.
The Dorfinator? No. The guy at the store, he said it's always different type of, I guess, midget wrestling.
Well, just type in midget wrestling. Like, you know what I mean?
I will look it up.
Well, then again,
I definitely want to go.
You might want to be careful because the wrong thing might pop up too.
Oh yeah, some
stuff. I ain't gonna press that button. Sounds inappropriate, but anyway.
Are we done with the?
I say we are. I want to talk about. Speaking of wrestling matches, in our own backyard, it was an event that happened last Saturday. It was more of an audition than an event. I want to talk about the so-called, what they call it, Baddies Midwest. The Baddies Midwest audition that happened down at I call it Cobo Hall, Huntington, whatever, down at Cobo Hall. I seen clips. I seen pictures. I seen people talking about it, what happened, how people got on the show. I saw fights. I saw a whole bunch of ratchet BS that needs to be addressed. You know what? Shows like that, well, you know, the whole baddie shows, that's what it promotes. It promotes that type of, I wouldn't say culture, but it promotes that type of idea and that type of influence amongst people, especially women, to think that it's okay to go out there and fight, tear shit up, and just be all out crazy with it. Because when you think of the name baddies, just the name by itself, bad.
A real baddie wouldn't even carry yourself like that.
But just think about that name for a minute. Baddies. Bad. That means the opposite of good.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm talking about? That means...
It depends, yeah. In our culture, you know, a lot of words.
Yeah. But the original origin of the word bad means exactly what it is, not good. The opposite of good.
I will say this. If the company is smart, the production company, and they notice that same type of thing happens everywhere they go for auditions, y'all should have had y'all cameras rolling and got a bunch of free footage. That's what I would have did. Hey, as soon as y'all come through these doors, you liable to be filmed and have your stuff uploaded.
But what's
all that free footage?
But what's up with the fights though? Like I see everywhere was like high school.
You know, some people haven't matured. The frontal lobe wasn't developed or whatever you would want to call it. Some, again, I'm not copping out or giving excuses, but some people, you remember back in high school, some girls will fight you just because they really are envious of you or jealous of you. Or they like the way you, man, I wish that was me. I'm a puncher. It was always a hideous woman fighting a cold piece. Let's just be honest.
Let's keep 100 here, Stubbs, about this whole frontal lobe thing. Now, in some cases that is true,
Mm-hmm.
but not in this case. They know better.
I like to think, but again, some people just haven't matured.
better.
Some people are stuck. Man, so many people I separated from because they're stuck.
I think it's because
same person.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they're the same person, bro. You haven't matured in any way. Goodbye, bro. I can't be. I'm gonna be stagnant in my life trying to still be cool with you. Goodbye.
I personally think that's their environment and who they are, what they're bred in, and what they psychologically been conditioned to do. But you know what I mean?
It's like, it's just certain people. Again, I gotta. My excuse is a lot of people are stuck. Like, man, all you want to do with your free time, drink, smoke, do dumb stuff, get your hair done, your nails done. This is me speaking on women and men. Men get their nails done too, but that's all y'all want to do. The same stuff. You want to try a new thing to grow and mature and become different, expand your everything.
But see, shows like this promotes that.
No, yeah, it promotes that. But if nobody in Detroit, nobody in Atlanta, all these other places was presenting themselves like that, these shows are going to be like, okay, we're going to have to get shows about different stuff.
But see, but the thing about it, nobody made them go up there and audition.
Oh, no, definitely. I definitely agree with that.
So individually, it's on them to really, you know what I mean, to go up there, sign up, wait in line, or do whatever the hell they do in order to get on. So really, if we want to talk about personal responsibility, the person who's going up there is personally responsible.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? So
unless your friends drag you along because they know you'll just be a good fit for the show, but
take Uber.
Who?
Take Uber home if you don't want to be part of that. Because there's ways out of it.
Because I'm sure there were some women, they went there with every hopes of being on the show, but they seen what was going on and just, all right, I'm out. So they're probably few and far in between, but I know they exist. I guarantee you that happened. Some girls like, nah, I'm out, man. This ain't me. Man,
you know what? That whole thing made the scene of Detroit look way more ratchet than what we really are.
I can't say that because from my, again, I live a very enclosed life, but from my perspective, it hasn't really been televised like that. Maybe on social media, everybody's like, oh, Detroit did it again. From my perspective, my isolated life, I haven't really been hearing that much about it.
Well, you know what? I haven't heard nothing about it since I got on social media. Mm. But at the same time, it really don't matter if the women are from here or not. Detroit got to take that L.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Detroit got to take that L. And on top of that, too.
It was at Cobo?
Yeah, it was at Cobo. And on top of that, too, back to we were talking about the Olympics, I heard the same thing was happening there. I heard the transgenders were fighting the women.
Over what? Tampons? What happened at the Cobo? Don't speak on that no more.
I'm just saying. I heard the same thing was going on there.
What are they jealous of? As a woman, what happened to me a lot growing up? I used to always see a fruit cup, and that is a young man who swings the way he shouldn't swing. I call them fruit cups. I try to be they always used to fight the women. Like anytime I seen the boy fighting a girl, they always grew up to become a rainbow person. I don't get it. Or alphabet people.
There's a lot we can say about that. I'm not going to say.
Yeah. But again, everything I'm saying, all these views and opinions, I don't hate nobody, don't hate no race. It's just the way I perceive things. Now, you're more than welcome to come up to me and talk to me and let me see things from a different view and perspective, because I'm not closed-minded in my thoughts or perspectives of the world.
Talk to him, not me. I ain't
Stuck in my ways. I'm old school.
But no, it's just that, when that type of activity was going on, I heard also too from people that was also at the audition saying that they already picked out the contestants already before people even start auditioning.
So there's no point to audition.
It was no point.
Unless there was somebody else going to just shine through like that.
And it was also some activities, some shortcuts. We all know what we're talking about. That button right.
Oh, I got to hold it down. That can mean anything. That's a slow clap over a faucet.
Well, let's just say there was some activities going on in the background that...
For the slots.
There you go.
Slit for the slot.
It was some thoughts for the slots. There you go. They were starting for the slotting, if you know what I'm talking.
They were. But this can mean anything. Again, it's a slow clap over a faucet.
Hey, they were hey, they were throwing neck for that check. That's all I'm gonna say.
They were. Hey, let me. So y'all hear it. That could mean anything. That noise could be anything. If you just woke up and somebody blindfolded you and said, "Listen to this. What is this the sound of?" This one guy gonna say, "It sound like a fire truck."
I think that's your favorite button now.
Hey, that's why I put it there, because I know I'm gonna remember it.
Ain't no wrong.
The corners. Wait, I forgot this corner.
He needs some milk.
Okay. That's okay.
So yeah, it was a lot of that going on.
Thotting for the slotting. I like that.
Hey, thotting for the sliding. That
might have to be the title of this. Man, bro, when I upload these videos, I don't be knowing what to title them. I'll just be putting the date. Oh, we did this one this date.
Hey, we're gonna trademark that too. Don't try to steal it. Thotting for the sliding. That's what. Yeah, we gonna put a.
That happens a lot in the workplace. Man, you know, I hope it. I don't want it to be true, but a lot of people have been talking about Kamala Harris. That's how she got her position.
You know, her nickname used to be
I don't know.
Kama Sutra Harris.
Oh, see, I don't know any of this. Now, again, when it comes to women in the workforce, a lot of them, they have more pressure than men have. I'm gonna be honest. Women got to deal with. I think we mentioned it last time. Just two people, a man and a woman, walking up the street or going out for lunch. People gonna start talking about y'all. So women got to carry a bigger chip on their shoulder. So if it's true, that's one thing. But if it's untrue, it's really not.
I say women got it both good and bad in the workplace.
Yeah, that's true, because they can get elevated quick.
They get elevated. Also, they're more protected than men because let's just say a man can get accused for anything.
Yeah.
He automatically out the door because he's already looked at as the bad guy.
You know who else can get elevated quick? They said in corporate America.
I know what you're about to say.
Homosexual men?
I knew he was about to.
Yeah, that's what they say. They say it's a lot of straight men.
He needs some milk.
I don't need no milk. That ain't milk. Hey, pull your thing out. I thought it was milk I was getting. No, but they say that it's a lot of straight men who act that way just to get raises and stuff.
You want to hear something crazy though?
What?
At one of my jobs before, not the job I work at now, for those of you who know where I work at, but somebody told me, and let's just say you were getting in trouble because a woman said you did this to her or whatever. They said what you do is you go to HR and start showing out, start acting like you go that way. Mm-hmm. That way you can get off.
That'll work. Yeah, I believe it.
I said, wow. That ought to tell you something about you know what I mean? About the culture, what's going on today.
I can't remember the name of this comedian, but he had a joke that said he ended up getting in a fight with a guy, and the guy charged him with a hate crime. And he's like, a hate crime, you could get 25 to life. So he said when he got in front of the judge, he was like, hold on, fish. I can't remember that. I want to give you a credit. I can't remember your name, but I remember that joke. And I'm like, hey, you got to play it that way. He was like, man, I'm going to have to, play like I swing that way too. I ain't about to do 25 to life.
I mean, when you think about it.
Oh, fish.
I mean.
Bruh.
I mean, hey.
You got to use every card. You got to use every card. Hey, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! You got to use the card.
Hey, but look, all I gotta say is about that. To wrap up the context on that Baddies audition, yeah, it looked pretty bad. And the whole time I was looking at these clips, I was thinking to myself, I know that whole audition room smelled awfully funky.
You know what? If I would have known that audition was happening, because I didn't know anything about it, I probably would have just pulled up and just been downtown in the atmosphere of the area.
Just looking around.
With my best suit, my best everything, and I would have had the extra 15 women on my team. I would have probably exchanged, okay, I'm done with this one. I got me a new one. You know, I don't like to have more than 5 on my team. So, you know, I like to just interchange. I'm done with these 3.
You would have been down there
I got
playing.
3 new ones now.
You would have been down there playing the field, huh?
Oh, yeah. If I would have known it was going. Sometimes I do that. I go to events that I know attract women. Like usually when Jeezy come in town, other people.
Hey.
Okay. I mean,
Hey,
you got to be,
man.
hey, what?
I'm not, hey. Get how you live, man.
That's the what I get it. How
Get how you live. Hey, well,
I don't live like that on the daily, but sometimes I'm like, man, I need a new team, or I need to swap out these 2 on my team or just this one. And you got to do what you got to do.
Get how you live. I ain't mad at
Especially once they start catching feelings. Oh, she catching feelings. Swap her out.
So you wouldn't allow a girl you talking to catch feelings with you?
With me? If we both
For you.
before whatever.
For you. Catch feelings for you.
Dang, I shouldn't even went down this direction. This is a road I don't want to go down on the cameras. You really want to answer this question? No, if a girl catch feelings, she catches. Most of the time, I tell them what it is straight up.
But
It ain't that. Hey, girl, it ain't that.
But here's the problem with a lot of women. Now, some women can stick by that, but it's a lot of women who can't. They say they will, but they won't.
I remember a long time ago, long time ago, I had this girl. She approached me. She came on to me. She's like, hey, we're just going to be buddies. We're just going to kick it. Don't get attached to me. I don't do that relationship stuff. And I'm such an amazing guy. She switched up.
That happens.
I like you. I just want to, why you don't want to be in it? No, you laid out the rules. Right.
But that could also happen in reverse too. A guy can catch feelings.
No, yeah. I'm pretty. There's 3 times where I could have, but I grasped myself. I was like, don't. You know who she is. Don't do it.
Because you making a lifelong decision with the wrong person.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine you had kids by that person. Ooh. Now I know a lot of y'all out there.
I know somebody dodged a bullet. If he would have had a kid with this man, he even called me one day like, man, I'm so glad I didn't have a kid with her.
I think we all been in that position before.
Because he was around her years later when she had, I think, 2 kids by 2 different dudes. And he's like, man, she be smoking around the kids. She don't be cooking. Everything is takeout and everything is fast food at McDonald's. I'm like, man, you dodged a bullet.
That's
but again, while he was with her, it was fun. When it's all just fun, it's fun. But when it gets serious, a.k.a. you're not pulling out, it gets serious.
Hey, that's how it be sometimes. You out there doing your thing with somebody you think is going to be like that forever. Then all of a sudden, when real responsibility hits, all of a sudden, the vibe change.
But some people change because sometimes you can have a good one and then they get knocked up and then they just like, dang, you used to be good. Now you change. People change.
Yeah, because especially when it comes to bringing in another life in the world, that can change.
But it's like everybody should be on cue. Okay, now that things have changed, focus on school, focus on good job, focus on this, become better. Some people be like, oh no, I'm still got my good years. I'm going to have my mama raise a kid or this or that. I'm about to be out in the streets. Come on.
But see, if you ain't got your stuff together, now I know things happen, but if you ain't got your stuff together before you had the kid, the chances are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You kind of messed that up already.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree.
So, if you're going to play, you better play responsibly. Or
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
I'm gonna get some more of his.
that comes in handy.
Yeah, definitely.
That right there comes in handy.
It's another one I want to get. Once I find that interview with that right audio, I'm getting it.
But you know what? I want to transition to this topic before I forget about it. I want to talk about the election. I hate it, especially this one. But last night, Trump was at a National Association of Black Journalists convention in Chicago. And I don't know if you heard about it or not. Bless you. Now, I don't know if you heard about it or not, but they said Kamala Harris was supposed to be there, but she wasn't. And
is she waiting on a debate between? Or you think they're going to debate? Sorry for getting off topic for this.
I think that's what this was supposed to be like.
Okay.
But not really. They just want both the candidates there. But they said she was supposed to be there, but she wasn't. Trump offered to do the Zoom call for the convention, but they wouldn't allow him to do it. But according to them, they'll allow Kamala Harris to do it, but she never got on the Zoom. And on top of that, too, the event was delayed by 35 minutes because they couldn't get the audio and sound correct. But guess what? Trump didn't leave. He stayed. And to the best of, I guess, his abilities, answer all the questions that they threw at him. And you know what? I saw bits and pieces of it, but to be real with you, that whole thing looked like an ambush. It really did, an ambush against Trump.
It could look like what it looked like. He stood his ground and he didn't leave early. He was waiting on her. 'Cause you can always create a narrative.
And that's what I'm saying, like right there with the integrity of him doing that, that ought to tell you a lot about what we see in this election as far as what they're pushing, how they showing someone as being bad and showing someone being good, but at the same time didn't have the audacity to show up to a convention, even though they offered them to Zoom, but didn't offer him to Zoom.
I'm about to ask her, what was her excuse for not being able to make it?
No, but I don't know.
Because
I don't know if she had
most people in those positions have agendas laid out days or weeks in advance. So she knew she was supposed to be there at that time. The only probably thing I would accept is mud, but
hey, I don't know. Maybe she was over there cooking greens that she didn't have.
oh yeah,
She talking about she cooked greens, but I don't believe it. But yeah.
I'm stuck in traffic, man. You got the people who will move traffic for you.
But see, what I'm talking about is with this whole thing, it's like the good guy versus the bad guy, or the good woman versus the bad man, or whatever, however you want to label it. It's hard for me to believe anything these people say. I'm not just talking about candidates. I'm talking about people in general, because I'm going to just say it like this. When I was on social media the other day, one person I was friends with got the nerve to say, if you don't vote for Kamala, that's a disrespect to your ancestors. The whole time I'm saying to myself, she's not black. And how was that a disrespect to my ancestors? My ancestors wasn't voting.
I was at the laundromat the other day, and Trump came on the TV, and this old black woman was like, I hate him. He's racist. He's the Klan.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm like, man, y'all is stuck.
Oh,
These
here
people
we
just
go.
refuse to grow, or they see people in a certain light and don't ever want to adjust the angle or, change anything. I'm like, you got to do your research. I don't want to speak on a bunch of stuff, especially on politics. That's one of the topics I don't like getting off into. But
Me neither.
a lot of our people view things wrong.
And
Also, the Republican Party is the original quote unquote black man's party.
Well, I want to say this. I'm not here to endorse any candidate.
Me either.
Make your
mistake. Make your mistake.
Make your choices wisely.
Hey, you gonna make a mistake with whatever you go.
Whatever. Hey, do what you gotta do. But what I'm saying is, our people don't think when it comes to voting. We think out of a lot of y'all think out of emotion.
You know what I will say? They should allow.
What's that?
Not in voting booths, about 100 feet away from voting booths, they should allow incentives.
Like what?
Ah, man, because if they allow incentives, some people gonna be doing stupid stuff.
What kind of incentives?
If you come out, how sometimes you come out the voting booth, they be like, oh, I voted for this person or that person. Like, oh, if you come out with I voted for Trump button, you'll get coupons, $100 off at the grocery store or this or that. Because if you allow incentives, everybody gonna.
I don't think that's gonna be the case.
I mean, it's not gonna be the case, but I think it will really influence. Like, say hypothetically, the polls say, oh, this person's leading the polls by 90%, 90-10. They're gonna win. The day come of voting, the other opponent be like, man, everybody who vote for me get $500, or they get a brand new sofa, or even just a grill.
Or how about better yet? If you vote for me, I'll promise you I'll put in some policy that benefits you. How about that?
Say it under oath. I'm with it.
Okay, well, how about we do that? I mean, yeah, I know people lying wishy-washy all the time, but who just say you're going to get that $500 though?
That's why I feel like when they campaign, they need to be under oath. Anytime you're in front of a mic throughout a campaign, you need to be under oath, and you got to be open to, at every campaign event, open to 10 questions by the public. And I mean the real public, not just, oh, let's put our people in line and get them to ask dumb stuff. Like, no, real random people asking stuff, or even calling up during the pandemic with the flu, the cold and all that, flu, whatever you want to call it.
I just think that with this whole election, I don't trust it. I mean, to a degree, I don't trust either one of them. But at the same time, when I'm looking at this whole thing about them pushing a narrative as far as who's the person you should vote for compared to who the person that say they're going to do what they're going to do. It's all out of emotion because, okay, like you were just saying about, the conversation you have with that woman. I just think Trump's racist. Okay.
I didn't have a conversation. She oversaid it.
Well,
and I just looked at her and kept walking. But you continue. I'm sorry.
I would say this. Why is he racist?
I should have.
But that wasn't your conversation.
Yeah, it wasn't my. She said it, and the way she said it, as I was walking by her, she wanted me to engage in her.
She wants you to agree with her. That's what it was.
Yeah, I just kept walking. I'm like, man, I don't. That's why I'm so surprised I'm talking about politics on here. I really know it's a topic I really don't even discuss.
I'm just saying, how is he racist? That's all I'm saying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Why are we calling one person this and not the other person that? Because the last I checked, the other person that's running for president ain't black. So which one's more disrespectful?
Why do you keep saying she's not black? Explain this to me.
She's not black.
What is she?
She's Indian. She considers herself Asian. That's why, look, anybody can look this up. Many times on record, not only herself, but a lot of people around her saying that she's not the first, but she's a Asian American person in Congress or in the Senate.
Let's see what her parents look like if they even got them.
Her mother is Indian. Her father is from Jamaica, I think. Look it up. She
if her father is Jamaica, you know what that means?
What's that?
It means it's just about.
She's not black because in the government seats, she classifies herself as being an Asian American, not black. Look it up.
Her father looked like okay.
Look like what?
Looking it up. Okay, you might be right, but
I am right. Hey, she said it. She said it herself. She's Asian American. She said it over and over.
You said her mama's what?
Her mama's Indian. Yeah.
Yeah, look like yeah.
Yeah, she's Indian.
Okay.
She's not black.
I didn't know. I never.
And that's what you maybe you didn't know. Cool. But a lot of people out there really think she's black. She's not. She's not.
Yeah, this is news to me.
Oh, well, see, another one. Another person that didn't know.
Her mama's from Chennai, India. Cheney. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, not black. She might look black, but she's not black. But then again, a lot of Indians look probably darker than us.
My father is a Jamaican American.
Yep. Not black. Anything else y'all got to say?
I didn't know.
See, she's not black. But at the same time, want to run with the narrative that she is. She probably never said herself that she's black. I don't know if she did. But the perception of her saying she's black.
Say I'm cobbling Asian.
Yeah, but at least his father was black though.
No, yeah.
Was in the army. She not even half that.
She using everything to her advantage. That's what you're supposed to do in a I was about to say the war of attrition, not the war of attrition. Just in battle, that's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, you can say whatever you want.
Definitely politics is all 100% battle.
Nah, I'm not a person that like yourself. I don't talk about politics that much, but that had to be said.
You don't talk. You talk about it more than I do.
I probably do, but I try not to talk about it with everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Because because like I said before,
I think out of all the faces I'm capable of, that's when I make the worst face. When somebody talk about politics, I
or
just
religion.
Look at them. I give them a look and I just walk out. And I think I don't mean to make that face, but when I'm caught in those moments, I know that's what I do.
You know, I did that the other day when I was at work.
Off of what topic?
They were talking about matter of fact, the last time we was talking about if Trump get in the White House, he gonna give immunity to the police because of that Sandra Macy situation. Mm-hmm. I did the same thing. I looked at them and I walked out. I walked away.
But if you was able to speak on it, would you? Never mind. That is not even.
Nah, well, I already spoke my piece in the last podcast. What I would have said. If you want to know what I would say, go back to that one. But yeah, that's our politics portion of the show today. We don't really care if you agree with us or not.
Disagree. I'm still your friend.
I mean, we can disagree and be cool later.
That's me applauding for him.
Yeah, we can disagree and be cool later. It doesn't. I'm not gonna hate you for what you believe in, but at the same time, don't lie to me.
Yeah,
I won't lie to you. As a matter of fact, don't listen to what I say. Go look it up for yourself.
You know what? Campaigning, I wish they all would just for one campaign, everybody be brutally honest.
That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna. But it would be highly interesting because we still will only have two options. Hey, I'm gonna F you guys over by $50 billion. I'll F you guys over by $30 billion, but I'm gonna take away pensions. It would be interesting. And then we're like, we still so enthusiastic.
Well, technically, Kamala did say she's not doing anything for black people specifically.
I'm cool with that.
So technically, she did tell you the truth.
I'm cool with that.
So there you go.
And I've been having a lot of conversations lately about black people and
Don't it get on your nerves sometimes? Like you just don't want to be involved.
just because I'm getting a better knowledge and more understanding of stuff. Nobody don't got to do nothing for black people. Black people need to find out who they belong to and who they truly are.
But the problem with our people is we steadily fall for the okie doke. We want so bad to be the first this and the first that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not. The problem with black people, with a lot of our people, I want to say, is that we vote for skin. We don't vote to win. We don't.
And we shoot up Ken. I'm just trying to rhyme.
Win.
And we betray our friend.
You got some
We
gin
feminize our men.
and drink a lot of gin.
And if we don't got that, we got the hen. Henny hen. By the chickens clucking, the roosters. No, I don't know.
Bruh.
Yeah. I need to remove that button. I'm about to remove that one.
But no, that's. Yep. That's how I feel about
Other
it.
than that, man, ain't nothing much that I can think of. I wish I could have brought a topic to the table today. I had so much going on. I know I had a few, but they've eluded me. I've lost my mind. They lost me.
Well, you know what? We can always go to the relationship part of the video. Let me ask you this: could you ever see yourself getting married?
Yeah, I've always wanted to get married.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I just feel like that'd be. I don't know. I feel like it'd be for one, I feel like it would bring out. No, I don't want to answer that. It's a way I want to answer it, but I don't want to answer it in case if I ever find a spouse and she look back, I'm like, I wish I didn't say that. But for several reasons, I just do. And I've always wanted kids, which is weird because now all my siblings have kids and I don't have any kids.
So you'll sign a state agreement with?
No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take the state that I see what you're doing. I wouldn't take that route. I wouldn't let the state have any control over my matters and affairs. I would probably just do a common law marriage or something. Just be booed up with somebody for a minute.
But you know what? I discussed that with another young lady. We wasn't talking. We were just having a conversation about that. You know what they'll let her come back and say?
What?
But what about your power of attorney? Let's just say something happened to you. I wouldn't have no say so over you.
No, it's you got a will. You got a last will and testament. It's a bunch of other stuff you can write up. You don't have to have a marriage license.
No, you don't. The thing about it, because this is why I think a lot of marriages don't work out, because when you sign that piece of paper with the state, y'all not marrying each other, you're marrying the state.
They don't know that.
No, they don't. Because
they don't want to know.
Because if you want to know about marriage is supposed to be between y'all two and the Most High.
Now, I got somebody I know. I ain't gonna say, well, I got somebody I know. He never turned in his marriage certificate, and his girl think they've been married all these years. She was like, "Man, I thought she was gonna divorce me after 2-3 years. They still together going."
She never found out.
Never found out to this day.
That's why they still together.
No, he said if she ever file for divorce, that's the day she gonna find out. They gonna be like, "Say here, yeah." I was like, bro.
I mean, that's smart that he never did it.
Smart, but it's
cold.
It's no comment. I shouldn't even brought that up.
He needs some.
Wrong.
milk.
Actually, that's pretty decent. Wait, what is this one? I forgot what this is.
That's the one. That's the one I'm looking for.
Got him.
That's that. Yeah, he got her ass good.
I don't know if he got her good.
Well, let's just say one day she tried to pull some BS.
Hey, I tell stories, not names. I never name drop, but I tell my story. So if any of y'all, if I ever bring up a story, be like, man, why you say that about me? I'm like, I ain't say your name. It's what's it called? Plausible deniability. Just say that wasn't me.
Can we go back to midgets for a minute?
Go ahead. Oh wow, you went back.
The reason why I want to go back to midgets is because imagine going with a midget. I knew somebody, or I knew of somebody who was going with one. They were living together. And when they would have some crazy ass arguments. So whenever she
Stop putting the cereal on the fridge.
so what happened was,
Bruh.
no.
He needs some milk.
Oh yeah, you grow up.
So whenever she started popping off at the mouth, you know what this fool would do?
What? Wait, who was the midget in the relationship?
The woman.
Okay.
He would literally pick her up, put on top of the refrigerator and walk off.
Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. But she could climb down.
Depending on how short she is.
Yeah. I'm saying next to the fridge is usually a counter.
But I'm just saying, just imagine you just put a little person on the fridge. She just right there talking shit.
You know she get quiet as soon as you pick her up. You motherfucker, you need to.
Hey, look, legs squiggling.
That's messed up.
Hey, she right there just mad. Get me down.
That's messed up.
Just right there, just dangling on the top of the refrigerator.
That's. How long are they still together?
I don't know. But it's just the thought that somebody would put another person on top of the refrigerator because they're arguing. Like, imagine her arguing all of a sudden, you in the kitchen, she said, baby, come here. Come here. What the fuck you want? Then all of a sudden just pick her ass up.
Just somewhere high. Or just show her pretty things. Is this yours? Let's put it in the highest cabinet. Man. Get it back when you start behaving. What?
Hey, you know, I think that'd be the funniest thing in the world, arguing with a midget.
Oh, man.
That'd be the funniest shit.
It's going to get physical quick.
I'm just saying, like, I got jokes for midgets. Like, enough with all that small talk.
Mm. Oh, you know? Come on, bro.
I'm just saying, I just be having all type of things. You know what I mean?
You wrong.
Hey.
Bruh.
I know, hey.
You wrong, bro.
Hey. Don't act like you want to think about nothing like that. Just
like, now that I'm kind of getting who you are as a person, I hate being around people and they start arguing with their spouse. But I think if I'm around you and I could tell you and your girl about to argue, I'm gone. Sometimes I stick around like, man, it's just going to be a little funny argument. They're going to be back.
Man, as dark as your mind is, you got to know to tell me I'm wrong.
No, but my mind is dark, but I got control over it. I got full control over it.
Sometimes.
What you mean sometimes? All the time.
Sometimes. Because it be sometimes I be looking at you like, what the hell you talking about?
I got full control over it. I don't know. My dark side don't seep out.
Man, look.
I mean, I got control over it.
I just be thinking like that. Just imagine roasting with a midget. Midget one that got the nerve to talk about you.
Me?
Just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta say she or he. I'm not gonna take it to physical.
Or just
like your man's up here grabbing them and picking. Like if it start verbal, it stay verbal. Who took the interaction to physical first? That matters all the time.
Or what about roasting with a homeless dude?
Man, what do you call him? Bump, just don't touch him.
No,
Who took it to physical first?
No, what I'm saying
I can roast it with anybody.
No,
you could be a billionaire when the brand is gonna be. You got to find that flaw or that crack.
No, I just be thinking to myself. See, this is where I get a lot of my ideas from my YouTube videos. Just imagine a homeless dude right there just begging for change. You give him $1. He look at it and disrespect like, what the hell? Yo, broke ass. What the hell you doing? Give me $1. Where the 5 at?
Asking for real money.
Yeah, like
what I'm supposed to get with this with inflation? You're wrong, man. You're wrong.
Hey, where the silver change at?
I need something real. Man, this is toilet paper to me, man. You could do better. I could do better.
All of a sudden, the homeless person pull out a 50, huh? You needed more than I do.
Man.
Hey, just straight disrespect.
Man, if I got disrespected like that, I'd be like, I'll just take it. If he threw me a 50.
You can't live that down.
I'd be like, man, you got it, bro.
Yeah, you'll take it, but you can't live that down, bro.
I probably will forget in about a week.
But you're going to be mad the whole time.
I'll be forgetting some moments. I'll be like, damn, that did happen.
Hey, you probably been in the car looking for it. Like, no, hell no, I can't take that type of disrespect.
And some people, they got to get too caught up in the moments, man. Let the moments pass. Whether you the victor, the good guy in the moment, or the bad guy, man, just let it go.
I just be thinking of wild things like that. Like, just imagine you just getting caught broke by a homeless person.
Getting caught, man. If one catch me,
what a silver change.
What is something broke that I do? I don't use coupons, but like, you ever been to Aldi and you forget to bring a quarter?
Oh, yeah.
What if you go to Aldi and you walk up to a homeless dude? Hey, bro, let me borrow a quarter. The nigga, what? I give it back. I just gotta go get these groceries, bro. Let me just borrow one quarter, bro.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a funny interaction.
Or what if you in line at the grocery store, all of a sudden there's be a sexy female in front of you. She got like a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden she try to pay for it and insufficient funds on her car. She turn around and look at you like.
That kind of happened to me in the DR. I ain't even gonna give it up. Shit. But no, I ain't pay for nothing. It was this girl. Man, I'm at the bar by myself.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
I was at the bar. And this girl, like, the whole bar was kind of empty. This girl sat literally right next to me, And I was like, oh, she was a working girl. She ordered a drink, and she just kept fiddling with her phone and doing stuff with her body to try to get me to notice her. And I didn't feel like being bothered.
Mm-hmm.
But then when she ordered her drink and she went to go pay for it, I noticed she pulled out like a stack of credit cards. And she was just fumbling through them. Like, which one? She gave one to a girl. Girl came back. She gave another one to a girl. And I was like, oh, it must be one of them insufficient funds situations. And I just kept ignoring it because even when she first came to me, I was like, I don't want nothing to do with this. Like,
So you was about to be the next victim.
I ain't gonna say a victim, but I definitely wasn't paying for no drinks. I didn't even have a conversation with her. I know.
But
she
the thing
tried
about it was, if you were to interact, your credit card would be in her position then.
No. I think those was all her credit cards. She was just in major debt. Or I could be wrong. Maybe it's other people's cards too. That could be it. But
she was scamming in a way.
possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't feel like, man, because sometimes when I don't feel like being bothered, I don't care who you are. You could be like my celebrity crush. I don't feel like being bothered. I'm sorry, today ain't the day.
Hey, all I'm saying is, hey, just be careful out there. The beautiful they are. Sometimes the more
I've been past all that. I learned, man, for years now. I've been looking beyond all that. So, I say this all the time. A lot of women look the part. You only look the part, but you are not it. You look the part.
said.
You got to stop doing that. You've got to stop doing that.
Yeah. Let that be a lesson to a lot of y'all out there think y'all gonna get over.
Hey, in the comments, if y'all know who this is, first person comment the dude name, I cash app you $1. $1. You gotta say you gotta say this person's name. Did you already say his name earlier in the podcast? Okay. If you say his name in the comments and leave your cash app, I cash app you $1.
Bruh.
No. That's not looking for. Hold on, wait. Did you change it?
What are you looking for?
I was looking for the money sign.
Oh yeah. This was the money sign right here.
You got
changed
to
it.
stop doing
Well,
that.
yeah.
You got to stop doing that.
Anyway, we'll put it back later, but yeah, $1.
Probably more, but yeah. If you know who this is, I'll cash up you $1. And just say the person name and then leave your cash app.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
And we'll give you $2 if you can put in there what does he do for a living?
What and where?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
$2.
Yeah, I got you.
And don't be homeless trying to call us bummies because we offer you $2. Because we have no problem with the air your ass out.
I'm sure somebody go watch this. You better get that money. What? It's not even.
Y'all, hey, also by the way, we will give out Brit. No, we won't.
Yeah, I probably will break. Man, one day I was playing video games. I forgot what happened. It happened like 3 or 4 months ago. I was playing video games upstairs, and me and this kid was talking trash to each other. And I said, man, if we win this game, I cash app you. We ended up clutching the game. He's like, cash app me, man. You better give me my money. I got 8 kills. And I was like, bro, what's your cash app? I sent him $1. He was happy. Sent him $1, but I immediately got into another lobby. But sometimes I'm a man of my word. Like, I got you. Yeah. And it's only $1, man.
And $2 if you can tell us who he is and what he does for a living.
So that's $3 total, or what?
No, $2.
I'm saying, but what if one person says his name, we give him $1, the next person says his name, what he does for a living, that's $3 total. I'm not that rich, man.
But you said the first person, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the first person.
Yeah, okay.
First person get $2. Just two.
Yeah. You know what you can do with $2 with all this inflation? You could buy so much, like a large Capri Sun.
Or you can get Arizona iced tea, 2 of them.
Go to the dollar store and get something for $1.25 and have 75 cents in your pocket. The Dollar General tree went up.
Well, you get a bottle of water.
Yeah.
2 of them,
You
maybe.
thirsty. All these girls thirst trapping. Your mouth dry. I'm probably going to get mouth dry. What you remember that commercial? What was that NIT commercial? You at home doing nothing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Get off the couch, man.
Do with that hat.
You know what? That's a guy I would honestly have on the podcast. Because I always thought he was a local.
Sitting at home, watching TV, and you're doing nothing with
you
yourself.
Ain't doing nothing with yourself. Get up. Make something of yourself. I would have that dude on the podcast.
And that's the type of dude that would judge the hell like, what are you doing? It's easy. And then walk away.
I used to hate that commercial, bro. Because I remember, again, the very first time I saw that commercial, I don't sit on couches. I lay on couches. Man, I was on a commercial. I forgot what I was watching. That came on. What are you doing, man? Get up. You got something to live. I forgot what he used to say, but
Hey, he used to give you the most motivating in the
Disrespect.
middle of your show. Be motivating.
you ain't doing nothing with yourself. You need to get up. Now, whoever was behind the marketing for that, bravo. Again, I'm pretty sure they got some people enrolled. I'm sure they got some people enrolled, but man, I used to hate that commercial because
It's like he calling you out personally.
you're not doing nothing with yourself.
Get on the phone and talk to somebody. Talk to somebody right now. Like, what are you doing? It's eat and walk away and just shake his head. I'm like, man, I was slap shut, dude.
I wonder what he up to now. Oh, I didn't enroll myself, dog.
Hey, we ought to give him a commercial. You're sitting at home after all them damn commercials and you're doing nothing with yourself.
Doing nothing.
Oh,
Hypocrite. You remember Puff Daddy years ago? I think when Obama first ran, he was like, vote or die.
and he didn't vote.
He didn't vote.
I remember that. Oh, matter of fact, speaking of commercial, you remember when Romeo and his daddy was doing an ICBC commercial for them colleges?
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember he came out with a credit card too.
Probably did.
Master P had a credit card. No, was it him or Russell Simmons? No, it was
Russell
Master
Simmons,
P.
the rush card.
The rush card. I feel like Master P had a card too.
I don't remember.
Might have.
But I remember they had that commercial.
Yeah.
IDDC College.
Hey, they got paid.
You know, them colleges ain't around no more now.
I feel like Master P is an honorable stand-up dude. I remember when him and his wife got a divorce. I don't know the behind the scenes of it, but I feel like Master P's a stand-up dude.
Yeah.
I don't know the.
Well, I think it's the time to show. Try to wrap it up. Got anything else to talk about?
Oh man, I'm mad I didn't bring no topics to the table, but yeah, I don't got nothing to talk about right now.
Hey, next time.
I might start freestyling though. I would say send in some beats, but I do like to freestyle, so I might just open up some episodes or end some episodes with a freestyle. I don't got no topics right now. I'm rusty.
Well, for me, I like making videos, videography right here. So if you got any ideas that you want to shoot to us about what we should talk about, or
When he's by himself, he's real flexible and he likes to. Hey, you don't remember that? You don't remember Scary Movie? I can do it myself.
this guy.
You don't remember on Scary Movie 2?
No, I know you're talking about
I can do it myself.
this guy.
I thought, bruh, I saw that movie as a kid. I saw it opening
You
weekend.
got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing
I
that.
want you to snap on me, man.
I know you would. Yeah. Hey, maybe one of these days. One of these days, I'm going to be like, no.
Got him! Got
Every
him!
episode about to mix these sounds up, you ain't gonna know what they are. Hey, what is this one? I forgot what this is. Oh, slap. Okay. I'll probably get rid of that.
Hey, shut the up. With your ass.
That's for you men and women. Because if y'all want equality, you gonna get equality. That's for anybody talking.
You little.
Keep playing
Anyway.
with us.
Well, I guess that's the show for today.
Yeah, that's the end of the show. Oh no, we ain't gonna speak on that. Yeah, that's the end of the show.
Well, you know, I'll be back in town.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Are you coming back or?
By the time you put this up, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And also in the comments, let us know what days we should drop episodes because it ain't no official schedule right now.
we just still learning.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing. But we appreciate y'all for watching us. Thank you so much. We'll be back at it again.
Konnichiwa.
Hey, domo
I'm
arigato.
saying way late.
But hey, this has been the TakeOff Podcast. I'm your boy adrianakaad.
I'm Stubbs. So one love.
And we out of here.
Peace.